Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Who Wants to Be a Torah Millionaire? I'm your host, Rabbi Jonathan Aaron, and I'm going to be asking the questions of our incredible contestants. First of all, perhaps I'd like to just get us started, but you can play at home as well. That one I'm not quite sure how you're going to be able to do. Here it is. Download Kahoot, as you see on the bottom of your screen, or go to the Kahoot website, and the code is 2681215. That is not one of the questions. We won't have you memorize that number, but if you want to go to Kahoot, you can be a part of this and play along at home. You won't be winning any prizes. We won't be giving you any money, but to the person who has the most points at home, you can feel really, really good about your Torah knowledge. So let's bring in our first contestant, all the way from Beverly Hills. It's Sue Brecker. Hi, Sue.
Hi, Rabbi Aaron.
Sue, it's so wonderful for you to be on our show tonight. Can you tell us how did you get on this show? It must have been really difficult to get on. What did you do to get on?
It was, and I just kind of begged and pleaded, I could be the contestant, one of them.
That is so wonderful. Now, I understand that you have some children that went through Temple Emmanuel's religious school and had their B'nai Mitzvah and everything. Well, tell us about your kids. I'm like, how many kids do you have? Like 10, 15?
2. I have 2 kids, yes, who are grown adults now. And my son, Richard, has a child, my grandson, Owen. And my daughter, Lauren, and Josh, they have their puppies. They have their dogs. So I'm not only a grandma or grandmother. I am a puppy mom, puppy grandma, or whatever. Yes.
Puppy ma.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. See, on this show, we even make up our own words. So, Sue, you might be a little nervous, okay? So I'm going to just give you the ground rules for this. You're going to have a total of 5 questions if you are able to answer them. They get progressively harder and harder as we go. But you have 2 lifelines. You have a 50-50. I will give you the 50-50. I'll tell you which ones are not the correct answers. And you also have a lifeline, and you can call a friend. So I hope you pick someone who really knows about the Torah so that you can get all of these answers right. I can't wait to give you the $1 million.
Fabulous.
Are we ready to begin?
We're so excited to begin.
And I hope you're ready at home. Hope you're on Kahoot. And it's 16 something. There's a whole number that you have to put in there. So please, there it is, 268-1215. Go to Kahoot. Go to their website. Get yourself on there. You can play at home. It's going to be fun. Okay, Sue.
Yes.
Our first question for Who Wants to Be a Torah Millionaire is, Round one. In Genesis 1, which is actually, we read this morning and next week. God creates the universe on the first day of creation. How does God create the universe? A, by drawing, B, by dancing, C, by speaking, or D, by cooking?
The answer, I believe, is C, by speaking.
That is correct. C, by speaking. I don't hear any crowd cheering. I don't have that sound effect.
Can you make the questions a little larger, or is that not possible? That's okay. I'll just ask.
At our age. There we go. Let's do it that way. At our age, it's very hard to read that.
There you go. That's much better.
Okay, Sue, you won $100,000 on that question.
Wow.
Let's go to question number 2. You got it. Let there be light. All right, question number 2. This one is worth $250,000. In the beginning of the book of Exodus, a new Pharaoh comes to power and enslaves the Jews because he did not know which ancestor. A, Joseph, B, Moses, C, Sarah, or D, Isaac. We can bring us in on your thought process here. Is there anyone you're going to get rid of?
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Sarah.
Oh, Rabbi Bassin, goodbye.
Yeah. I'm tossing up now. So in the beginning of the book of Exodus, a new Pharaoh comes to power and enslaves the Jews because he did not know which ancestor.
The quote is, a new Pharaoh arose who knew not. Bing.
Oh, who knew not. I don't know if it's Joseph or Moses.
So you're saying it's not Isaac?
Yeah.
Oh, right. It's not Isaac.
No.
Okay.
So it's between Joseph and Moses. I think. And I will say Joseph. Moses. Joseph.
Which one are you saying? Are you saying Joseph?
Joseph.
Or Moses?
I'm saying Joseph.
Joseph is correct.
Yay!
Joseph, who did not know Joseph. There is the exact line. Sue, if you had said Sarah, I would have brought you back into the religious school. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, we all know the Bible is very chauvinistic, correct?
I know that. That's why it was good that you just got rid of that right there. Okay. Now, let's go to our third question, which is worth $10 million.
Oh, my gosh.
No, it's only worth $500,000. Are you ready?
I am ready.
This one actually is rather tricky. The book of Leviticus is named after which group of Israelites? The Judeans, the Cohens, the Hasmoneans, or the Levites?
Okay, so it's not the Hasmoneans, and it's not the Levites. I believe.
Get the Google up.
I believe it was the Kohans.
So, wait, I got to get my sound effects. I can't do it. That is incorrect. But I'd like to talk with our judges. The answer is D, the Levites.
The Levites.
The Levites were the priests, but the Kohanim were the priests. So I'd like to bring in Hannah to see if she would accept that answer, because technically when she said the Cohens, she said the priests. Can Hannah come on and offer what is our judge's answer for that?
The answer is, so we'll do two answers. There's the Torah answer and the judge's answer. The Torah answer is the Kohanim are a specific branch of the priests, of the Levites. And the book of Leviticus is about the Levites, the broader category of priests.
Leviticus.
But because that answer falls into that, judges will rule that the contestant may move on to the next stage.
Well, thank you.
There it is. Sue, you know what that is? That's called presidential treatment.
Aha.
Being an ex-president of the synagogue, you get that treatment. But if you had said the Hasmoneans, then it would have really been wrong.
Yeah,
there was a little bit of
that would have been bad.
A little Talmudic argument that we could have based on that answer. Thank you very much, Hannah, who has devised these questions. And so we had to bring her in. That was exciting. We had to bring in a judge for a special answer.
That was. Thank you, Hannah.
Everybody. All right. Let us move to our final question.
Is it the final?
No, we have one more after this. But I just wanted to say that anyway. Our fourth question is, the Hebrew name for the book of Numbers is Bamidbar, describing the setting of the story in Numbers. Bamidbar means A, in the temple, B, in the bathtub, C, in the wilderness, or D, in the promised land.
Okay, so it's either in the wilderness or in the promised land. And
are you saying it's not in the bathtub? Are
no,
you sure?
I don't. Well, who knows? Maybe
who knows?
Could have been in the Nile, but no, I don't think so. Let's see. I think, if memory serves me right, let's see. They were scouting then. It was the time when they were scouting, and I believe they were still in the wilderness. I'm going to go with. I'm wondering if I should actually do the 50-50. Because I'm like stuck between in the wilderness and in the promised land.
50-50 won't help you because I would get.
Maybe I should call a friend. Okay.
That would be exciting.
Okay, let's do that. I'm going to call my sister-in-law.
Friend now.
Okay.
Actually a relative, but that's okay. Some relatives are
a relative.
Friends.
Yes.
Da na 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 na. Oh, wrong song. Na, 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 na,
I know I don't have any good sound effects.
na, 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 na. Here
we go.
Hi, Sue.
Hey, Lynn. So you are on speakerphone while we are taping this.
Hi, Rabbi.
Okay, so the question, did you hear the question?
I did. I'm watching it right now.
Okay. So I'm stuck between in the wilderness and in the promised land.
And I believe because when the Ten Commandments was during their time when they were in the wilderness, so I think it's in the wilderness.
Actually, I think the Ten Commandments happened twice, right, Rabbi? I think the Ten Commandments were twice. Once
it occurs twice in the Torah, but I don't know if I would say it happens twice.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Linda. So I'm going to go.
You.
I love you too. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. I'm going to go within the wilderness.
And that is your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Correct. It is in the wilderness, Bamidbar. So good. Sue, you're so close. Now, you can take your 750,000 fake dollars and run. Or you can hear this final question for $1 million.
I think I'm going to go with the final question.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I didn't know that they would look at my forehead's almost sweating.
You hear Barry?
What did he say? Take the money and run? Exactly. Okay, our final question for you is, in Deuteronomy.
Uh-huh.
Moses hands over leadership of the Israelites to which new leader? Miriam, Joshua, Caleb, or David?
Huh. Well, it's for sure not Miriam. We know that. Because she died, I think, already. Oh, I can't see the question. I think I'm going to do the 50-50 because I'm now stuck between, I'm going to do the 50-50.
50-50. It is either B or C.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with Caleb, C.
Is that your final answer?
I think so. Oy. Oh, no.
I'm so sorry, Sue. B.
Oh, well,
Joshua.
it was Joshua. Oh, well.
Sue, you know what? We have a wonderful parting gift for you, and that is congratulations for paying. That's our gift for you.
Paying, that's right.
You were so close.
I know, so close, but yet so far.
That was very enjoyable.
Well, this is
Thank you. Is there something you'd like to say to our humongous studio audience?
Oh, yes. Great show. Wonderful host. And go to tebh.org. Give. That's another site that you can go to. All right.
Sue the $1 million for that line.
There you go.
Thank you so much, Sue.
Thank you, Rabbi Aaron.
You're the best.
You're the best. Take care.
Okay, we'll see you later. And our next contestant is coming forward. Our next contestant hails from Los Angeles. I believe it is Ethan Stone is our next contestant.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Ethan!
How's it going?
It was also requested that we put the Kahoot number up there again so that people can take it. There it is. The Kahoot number's up there. Ethan Stone.
Ethan.
So interesting. Stone. I thought I saw you last night dancing with the Torah. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, I had a good time with the Torah.
You have a very personal, intimate relationship, it feels to me, with the Torah, and I expect you will be answering all of these questions to the best of your ability. Am I correct?
The best of my ability. That does not necessitate that they are correct answers.
That is true. That is.
But I will try. But I will try.
Ethan, you live in Beverly Hills. Is that where you live?
I do live in Beverly Hills, right next to Beverly Hills High School.
Can you tell us something about yourself? You know, something that none of us know.
Something none of you know. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a big fan of turtles. I actually have a turtle shirt on. This wasn't planned. This side, mirrored. Turtles. I'm a big fan of turtles. I sleep on a turtle. I got turtle stuffed animals. I got lots of turtle shirts.
Have you ever had turtle soup?
I've not had turtle soup. No.
I don't think.
I'm a fan of living turtles.
Living turtle. Do you have a turtle, like as a pet?
No, I do not have a turtle. Although I've swam with turtles in Hawaii, but I do not own a live turtle. No.
Very interesting. Are you confident you're going to be able to answer all 5 questions? Because our last contestant got stumped on the very last question.
I hope I can answer all 5 questions. I don't know how far I'm going to get. We'll see. $1 million would do a lot. I could pay off my future college debt. That would be nice. Maybe save some for the family. Send some back to the temple.
That would be amazing. I'm trying to get my starting thing I like to do, but I can't find it on this app. Are you ready? Are you ready to play? Oh, that's a baby crying.
What is that noise?
That was a baby crying.
Oh, is that your ready to play noise?
No, here, are you ready to play? All right, round 2. This one is just for you, Ethan Stone. Question 1. After the flood, God makes a covenant with all of humankind never to destroy the world by water again. What symbol demonstrates this promise? A, rainbow. B, thunderstorm. C, wildfire. Or D, glaciers.
Well, judging how I'm pretty sure I know this one, I would love to guess A, rainbow. Final answer, lock it in.
Correct, sir. It is rainbow. Can you tell me something else about the flood for an extra $50?
For an extra $50? Well, I can tell you it was Noah's Ark. I can also tell you there was like something with a dove being sent
Something
out
with
and
a
came
dove.
back with a twig or something.
Yeah, twig. It's some dove. Something with a
Some
dove.
dove.
With a twig.
Yeah.
Very good, sir. That is very good. You're doing excellent so far.
Oh, I'm glad.
What was that? That was a special guest we had.
That was a surprise, Lizzie.
That was a surprise guest. There she is. Is there something you need, Cantor?
I would just like to say that I chose the best contestant, Ethan. You're doing fantastic, and we made a lot of bets around this, and you're doing.
I answered one question correctly, Lizzie.
Yeah. As a matter wait, hey! You're
Hey,
not allowed to have your extra friend in the room.
Look, I don't know how he got in here, okay? He broke in. He must have attacked the guards I have stationed around my advanced broadcasting booth.
And who is that person who came in the room? Who is that?
That is my father. And
that's your father?
And
Oh.
one of the co-presidents of the temple, Mr. Scott Stone.
Am I seeing the code? Judy just wrote in the code's on the screen here for Kahoot. That is your future hairstyle, I understand, isn't it?
I hope not.
Sharon,
I know that pain.
everybody can see now. Are you guys? The code is on the screen. If you want to play along. Ethan's going to use Scott to cheat, somebody says. I just want to say one thing, which is we need one more contestant, actually, because we love you, Jerry Silverheart, but we were having problems with his technology. So if you would like to be a contestant, please write it in the chat or email me, cantorweiss@tbh.org. Now I'm going to go away and do the tech. Bye.
That makes me feel bad about Jerry.
Me too.
It's very sad. All right, let's go on to our second question, Ethan. This is in Exodus. This is worth $250,000. While trying to free Cantor, I thought I'm the host. Am I not the host, Ethan?
I mean, it looks like you're the host. You got the nice hood on and everything.
I know, right?
And then Lizzie's just, Lizzie's trying to steal the show.
She is.
Okay.
While trying to free the Israelites from slavery.
Cantor Weiss, I just want to say.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Cantor Weiss. I apologize.
Yeah, that wasn't right. While trying to free the Israelites from slavery, God strikes Egypt with 10 plagues. Which one of these answers is not one of the 10 plagues? A, hail. B, cattle disease. C, acid reflux. D, lice.
Well, all I can say is that I have had, actually, no, I've almost had none of these. I have experienced a little bit of hail. But which one of these is not the 10 plagues? I would say C, acid reflux. Lock it in, shut it down.
That's your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Correct, sir. C, acid reflux. Although, I would like to say, most Jews have been plagued by this since the time in Egypt.
Yeah,
That made my wife laugh. All right. You're doing so well. You're doing really well. Next time, we're going to have to say you have to be over 25 so that some of your brain is not as good.
Well, the issues is that the first two books are the ones with all the exciting stories, so those are the memorable things.
I'm so glad you said that, because here comes question number 3. Leviticus. Leviticus lists the foods that are clean for the Israelites to eat and unclean that they must avoid. For mammals, what feature does the animal need to have in order to eat? Wings and feathers, shoes cud and split hooves, top hat and monocle, or runs and barks?
Okay. So
this is tough.
This
is getting tough.
My go-to, this is not final, but my go-to would be B, because I'm pretty sure it's like, isn't cloven hoof the thing that they're not supposed to have? I wish I was kosher, because that would make this question much easier.
Don't admit that.
Oh yeah, I'm very kosher all the time.
You just.
Oh.
Are you sure it's not C?
If it was C, I would be very impressed with the Torah for predicting monocles to exist.
True. So what do you think? Wings and feathers, shoes cut and split hooves, runs and barks?
I'm afraid I'm going to do that thing where I get it wrong with all my lifelines and then just like be so sad that I didn't use them. But I feel like I think it has to be B, choose cut and split hooves.
Lock it in?
Lock it in.
Final answer?
I hate when people do this. Yeah, it's the final answer.
You don't want to reconsider?
I do not want to reconsider.
Correct, sir. It is B. Choose cud and split hooves. If it does not chew its cud and does not have a split hoof, do not eat it. It's pretty good, man. We're halfway there.
We're over halfway there.
Oh,
That's
I was never very good at math.
Well,
let's see, for a bonus question, how many books are there in the Torah?
Well, they're the 5 books of Moses.
That's correct. And who was buried in Abraham and Sarah's cave?
Abraham and Sarah?
They're very good. You're doing excellent on this.
I'm-
This is the speed section.
This is the speed round?
Yeah. All right, let's go to our 4th question. This is from the book of Numbers. If you notice, like, there's a question from each book. Do you notice that? That's very clever.
I have noticed that. It is
The
clever.
book of Numbers has an important prayer that we still sing today at the beginning of the morning service. Which prayer is it? Ve'ahavta, B, blessing to read the Torah, C, Psalm 150, or D, Matovu.
Alrighty. So, I do not think it can be B, because you said the beginning of morning services, and I don't know why you're reading the blessing before the Torah before morning services. I'm pretty sure it's not A, because wasn't that in Deuteronomy? Psalm 150, Psalm 150 or Matovu is left. I do not remember ever singing Psalm 150 in a morning service, but maybe I just haven't been going to the right morning services. So, oh man, and then I second guess myself right before I pick.
Well, you only have 2 left. You could use one.
I mean, well, because the hope is that, I can get to the 5th question and then double lifeline and just not have to know the answer.
Oh.
The 5th one's the big money, right?
It is $1 million.
It is $1 million. I would love to go with D, Matovu.
Is that locked in?
I'm locking it in.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct. Matovu. When you say Psalm 150, that means it's in the book of Psalms.
The book of Psalms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's just a little hint.
A little help. That is true.
Okay. You're doing really wonderfully, I got to say.
I'm glad I'm doing wonderfully.
But
I'd rather be
so
doing wonderfully
was,
than not.
so was Mrs. Sue Brucker. She was doing extremely well up to the final answer. So
Well,
here's
I'll
our
see what I
final
can do.
answer. Are you ready? You got both your lifelines.
I do have both my lifelines.
Although, is your dad one of your lifelines?
My dad is one of my lifelines. Although I'm not sure if
So you
like,
have
if-
one reliable lifeline.
exactly. Anything he knows, hopefully I know.
Exactly.
So I'm not. Maybe I should have picked someone
No,
else.
come on. He has a little bit more experience than you.
You know, with age comes wisdom, right? Wasn't there a line in my Torah portion that was like, "Ask your elders and they will tell you" or something?
Yes, as a matter of fact. You know what? We should just give him the victory for knowing something that was in his Torah portion.
Well, I mean, it was only 2 years ago. Wait. Oh, 4 years. Wait. Oh my! I'm
It
old.
was not.
Okay.
You're not 17. It wasn't 4 years ago.
I am 17. I'm turning 17 in 7 days.
What?
Yeah.
Wow,
Wait,
I'm getting old, man.
No, I'm turning 17.
Okay, let's go to our final question. Deuteronomy for $1 billion. 1 million, excuse me. Deuteronomy includes many laws that establish Judaism's sense of social justice by protecting the most vulnerable in society. Which are these vulnerable groups in Deuteronomy? A, the baker, the cupbearer, and the steward. B, the widow, orphan, stranger. C, teacher, child, and parent. Or D, Kohen, Levite, priest.
Well, I would just love to start. We can just start off by using the 50-50. Might as well.
50-50?
Yep.
Take off A and D.
Oh, well, that was very helpful.
Either
No.
B or C.
I mean, look, I really want it to be C because you gotta love the teachers. But my mind is leaning towards B because there's like a whole thing in the Torah about, you know, welcome the stranger. But I mean, there's no reason not to phone a friend here.
There's no reason.
There's no reason not to. So I might as well call my dad. Should I call on the phone or should I just invite him in the room?
You can bring him in. You can bring him in.
I'll bring him in. All right. May I summon my dad from the other room? Daddy, get in here.
Now we're bringing on Professor Scott Stone, Professor of Etymology and Torah Studies at the University of Southern California.
All right. He's en route.
I'm here.
He's here.
Now, excuse me, Professor Stone, how many years have you been a professor of Torah and Bible at the University of Southern California?
You don't need my help here. Your reasoning was really good.
I asked you a question.
Oh, he can't hear you. I have headphones in.
Professor Stone.
0 years.
How? 0 years?
0 years.
Okay.
Yes, that's the answer.
All right.
Well, he said my reasoning was sound. And
so it could be teacher, child, and parent. See?
No, I would love it for it to be C, but my reasoning was
you need to take care of parents and teachers. However, that's not what the Torah says. That says B.
Well, I know. My thoughts were B. You're saying B. It seems like there's a collective opinion to pick B.
How much of a million do we get? Parents.
Is B locked in?
Yeah, we'll go B. Lock in B.
Is that your final answer?
That is our final answer.
You won the $1 million. Let's hear the music.
Woo!
Here we go, Ethan.
Thank you.
Strong. We didn't even need to study last night.
There was no studying that happened last night.
Oh, okay. There was preaching.
There was preaching that happened last night while we were at dinner. But
Well done.
You should be very proud of your son. He proved himself to be a Jewish millionaire.
There are a lot of Jewish millionaires, though.
Oh. Ethan Stone, thank you for your participation. It was wonderful to have you on.
It was great being on. So is that going to be cash or check, or like how are we doing this?
We'll call you.
Oh, you'll call me? All right. I look forward to receiving that call.
Thank you very much. Thank you. What a wonderful guest little Ethan was. And now we welcome all the way from Maine,
Izzy Eichenstein.
From Maine, he's going last?
Yes.
All the way from Chicago, we welcome Izzy Eichenstein.
Shalom.
Shalom, Izzy.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Good.
It's so nice to see you, Izzy. Thank you for joining us on our broadcast today.
Thank you for getting me in, Lizzie and Rabbi Aaron. Thank you.
So I understand that you're from Chicago. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So my wife's from Chicago. Did you guys go to different schools together?
I know what school she went to. Neighborhoods were not that far apart, but we did not go to school together.
I also think maybe you wouldn't have gone at the same time, I'm guessing.
I think that is a correct assumption.
My wife thinks I'm flattering her.
Yeah, she deserves to be flattered.
Listen, it's so great. Now, the thing is, listen, I have very high expectations of you as a candidate. And I imagine that you're going to be equally as dominating as Ethan Stone was.
That's tough to live up to, but we'll give it our best shot.
Are you prepared for? I'm trying to find my starting sounds here. Are you prepared for you have someone that you can call if there's an issue?
No, I'm just going to have to rely on myself and just how should we say it? Consult my higher power for the answer.
Pretty good. So are you ready to play? Who wants to be a Torah millionaire?
Yes.
Very nice. Okay, so we continue with our round 3, Izzy. Each one of the books has a question, but the one from Deuteronomy is the toughest. So our first question is, Sarah is the first matriarch of the Jewish people. Before God changed her name through the covenant, her original name was A, Seraphina, B, Rebecca. Are we asking what Rabbi Sarah Bassin's name was before she changed her name through the covenant? No. C, Lilith, or D, Sarai?
The answer, I believe, is D, Sarai.
Am I locking that in?
Yes.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
Correct, sir. It is D, Sarai. Very good. It's too bad we can't hear cheering and stuff. You know?
Sarai, you mean it's Sarai Bassin. Okay.
Sarai Bassin. Now everybody's coming in now.
Yes.
Okay.
Is this our crowd just to say congratulations?
Yes. Sue, are you there?
Oh, we've now changed our format because it was getting too boring with just me.
No, I'm going to hide everyone now, but I wanted to get everyone to say hi to Rabbi Bassin, so she's here.
Rabbi Aaron, you're a great host. Nothing about
I can't even control the screen.
That's in my control.
Yeah, you guys didn't know this about rabbis, but anytime
Go ahead.
Anytime a rabbi is named Sarah and you reference Sarah in conjunction with Genesis, it automatically brings a Rabbi Sarah to the screen. So
I heard that, by the way.
That was my goal.
By the way, I like your hairdo. It has like these fluffy things kind of coming around it.
He's talking about the mirror.
Got it. Thank you.
That.
I just want to say one more thank you to our rabbinic intern, Hannah, who's up in the corner there for writing this awesome Kahoot. Thank you, Hannah. Okay, now we're going to hide everyone.
Hey, I was going to ask Hannah. Could we bring Hannah in for a sec? Hannah, do we know, is there anyone leading the at-home Kahoot stuff?
I cannot tell from my perspective as the owner of the Kahoot, but I'm sure people are doing really great. And I can see that people are answering the questions along as well, which is great. So everybody's involved and having fun, and that's awesome.
Excellent. Okay, Izzy, we shall continue. We just wanted to relax you a little bit to make you feel at home. Oops.
Hello.
All right. Are we ready for our next question, Izzy?
We're ready.
You look a little bit nervous, I have to tell you. Just relax. We're all friends. All right.
Okay.
Our next question is from Exodus. As the Israelites escaped from Egypt, God guided them through the desert in two forms, one in the day and one in the night. Those two forms were a cloud of smoke, a pillar of fire, B, ray of sun, light of moon, C, call of bird, call of wolf, D, mountain and wind. This is actually a semi-high level question.
I'm going to go with A.
Cloud of smoke, pillar of fire.
Correct.
You want me to lock that in?
Yes.
You've read the Torah before, I take it.
Somewhat, yes.
Okay, the answer A is correct, sir.
All right.
Cloud of smoke, pillar of fire. You know, but a couple of the others could have been. I mean, they could have been possibilities, if you think about it.
Yeah, especially I thought B and D could have been a possibility.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Hannah, excellent question on that one. I thought that was tough. All right, let's move on to our third question. This is from Leviticus. The book of Leviticus includes a lot of information about the priests and their role. One of the main priestly duties described in Leviticus is A, giving sermons, B, interior design, C, building the temple, or D, offering sacrifices.
D or C.
What do you think?
I'm thinking about it. You realize all this money is donated back to the temple, Rabbi Aaron.
I see. Thank you.
No, I would send it back and say, in honor of you, Michelle, and Cantor Lizzie.
I'm sure Cantor Weiss appreciates that.
Yes. I'm going to go D.
D, offering sacrifices. And are you sure? Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
You know, this one, oh my God, I'm getting a phone call. My daughter was just calling me from Michigan, but I'll talk to her later. So the answer is, D. Congratulations, you got that one. That was tough. That could have been interior design.
I actually thought for a while you could make a case somewhat of C, but that's...
Yes, exactly. But I think you chose well.
Thank you.
You chose well, my apprentice.
See, the rabbi of the synagogue taught me well. So.
Okay, let's move on. Do we have one more? Has that been 3? Are we on number 4 or 5? I can't even keep track. This is question number 4. We have 2 more. This is from the book of Numbers. Possibly the most ancient blessing in the Jewish tradition, up to 3,000 years old, appears in Numbers 6, 23 to 27. This blessing is A, the dreidel song, B, the priestly benediction, C, Shabbat candles, or D, Mi Sheberach.
It's cute. I mean, the dreidel song is very cute, but it's not the right answer.
That may not be.
I'm going to go with B, the priestly benediction.
Want me to lock it in?
Yes.
Your final answer?
That's it.
And the answer is B, the priestly benediction. Very nice. Do you remember when you got married, you got that blessing?
Yes.
And all of your kids b'nai mitzvah, they got that blessing?
They certainly did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they certainly, I would like them to keep going up and getting that blessing.
It would be a nice blessing to get every day.
Yes.
Wonderful. You know what? You have only one more question.
Okay.
But you have both of your lifelines. So if you choose to use any of your lifelines, you can use them and to get this answer to win $1 million. Here we go.
For the temple, right.
Exactly. Our last question from Deuteronomy. Before the Israelites go into the promised land, God tells them that they have an important choice to make. What does God tell them to choose? A, choose family. B, choose life. C, choose hope. Or D, choose food.
Okay, let me look at. We got to study this. I'm going to go with B, choose life.
Choose life. Now, you're sure about that?
I am.
That's your final answer.
That's it, Rabbi Aaron. That is it.
Oop! What the? I don't want that. Oh, and I can't. You know what? I got one of these sound effects apps, but it has all these commercials that come up. Anyway, ding, 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 ding. That is the correct answer. Choose life so that things may go good for you. And Izzy, you certainly chose wisely, and it went very well for you as you won. Who wants to be a Torah millionaire? $1 million for our temple.
That's right. And the temple deserves it.
Kahoot. Kahoot. Kahoot.
Come on, Hannah, let's see you dance.
Come on, this is any person who's a member of the clergy, whether intern or not, has to do us a little bit of dancing.
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh, she won't even do. You know why? Because she's still a student. She's not ordained yet. Only ordained people can dance.
She hasn't lowered the level of shame
today.
You know,
and last was great.
Thank you so much, Izzy. What an awesome contestant you were. Coming in at the last minute. That's amazing.
Well, I have teachers here.
Well, this is really exciting. And now we have our fourth contestant, our last contestant, all the way from Maine, in the other corner of this country. It is none other than Jake Broder. Is that your lifeline?
He knows more than me.
Hello there, Jake.
Hi.
Oh, Jake, I understand you're from New England, correct?
I am from Portland, Maine, in the Celtics catchment area.
And I know that everybody on this is probably a Laker fan, but we happen to be tied through our great Boston Celtics.
Yep.
I think we're going to be losing some audience members.
Went to school near there.
Me too. You and I actually went to school like 3 blocks apart.
Yep. And developed a love for them that hasn't died. I wish we could have met the Lakers in the finals this year, but
that would have been good. That would have been good. Now, are you ready to play Who Wants to Be a Torah Millionaire?
I think so.
And you think you have what it takes to answer all of these questions?
No.
Okay. So you have here's round four. These questions were curated just for you.
Okay. I hope they're really easy because
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Listen, if you need any help. Okay. Okay. Round 4. Question 1 is, after being sold into slavery by his brothers and ending up in jail, Joseph rises to power by helping Pharaoh with his A, dreams. B, taxes. That is a very political statement right there. I don't know. C, dating profile on Kahoot. Or D, his haircut.
Well, I guess starting from the back, I mean, the ancient Jewish tradition of Jewish barbers goes back a long way.
It does. It does.
And dating profiles, I think the Pharaoh was married by the time Joseph was around, so that's probably not it. Probably it's taxes because, well, Jewish accountants and all that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it's B.
That's how we got out of Egypt. I think I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with A.
You're going to go with A.
I think I'm going to go with A.
Green.
Lock it in.
I'm locking it in. Final answer.
Wait, I think you have to load it first.
I'm loading it and locking it and standing by.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct, sir. It is dreams. Very good. I hear a crowd cheering somewhere. I know. That was rough.
Yeah.
That was rough. Okay, let's go to our next question.
Okay.
Our next question is from the book of Exodus, which I don't know if you know this. It's the second book in the Bible. Moses goes up Mount Sinai to receive the 10 Commandments. But when he comes back down after 40 days, he finds something very bad. He finds A, unwashed dishes, B, 5 commandments, C, golden calf, or D, the Egyptian army.
Well, the Egyptian army was definitely there because they were chasing them out. But I mean, in the seminal film History of the World, Part 1, I think Moses came down with the 15.
That was Mel Brooks, yeah.
So maybe that was based on truth, and Moses maybe dropped the 10 and only came out with 5.
Except Jake, it says on the question, after 40 days, he finds something very bad.
Oh, well, in that case, it has to be the golden calf because nobody likes cows.
I know. So am I loading it?
I think people were praying to it and it wasn't good.
Ooh. Am I locking it?
I think you're loading it.
And locking it.
Both locking and loading it.
Locking and loading, final answer.
Final answer.
The answer is golden calf. Very good. That was my daughter's Torah portion.
The golden calf?
Yep. Kitisa.
Wow.
Yeah. So I knew that answer. That was a tough one, but I knew it.
I would hope so. Because it
was your Torah portion. That's why you hope so?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to our next one. And let's see if Jake can be the third millionaire today. This is from the book of Leviticus. More than any other book in the Torah, Leviticus tells the Israelites that they are required to be kadosh, because God is kadosh. What are the Israelites required to be? A, holy. B, fasting. C, unclean. D, hunters, gatherers.
Well, D, hunters and gatherers.
That's a good one.
You got to do that because otherwise you'll be very hungry.
Correct.
C, you're required to be unclean. I think you got to be clean. So I don't think that's right.
That wouldn't be good.
And there's fasting. That's only a little bit you only do that a little bit. Or if you have, I'm gonna go with A because I think the word means holy.
What word? Kadosh.
I think it might.
Okay, so am I loading it and locking it?
Locking it and loading it and loading it and locking it.
Final answer, and I'm loading it again?
Yep.
The answer is correct. Holy. Holy moly! You know, I'm seriously sweating underneath this suit here. It's
Yeah, no, me too.
This is so nerve-wracking.
This is tough.
I think someone else got that too. We have a couple A's up on the screen. I've noticed on our chat because the people playing along. We did have a couple of right answers there, but don't look at the chat. That would be cheating.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. I think we're on our, was that third question or fourth? I always get messed up between the third and fourth question as to how many we had.
That was our third.
Okay, we go to our fourth one. Now just take a couple breaths. Take it easy. Okay. Sue Brucker told us earlier today that Miriam dies in the book of Numbers.
Huh?
The Israelites are very upset.
Don't tell me the end.
Again.
Spoil it.
Hi, Sue. Miriam dies in the book of Numbers. All right, here we go. But Miriam's death creates a second loss, which is A, the tent of meeting, B, the loss of the 10 commandments, C, the loss of manna, or D, the loss of the well.
Oh, wow.
I think it's the well
Is your wife helping you in the background? I just heard a British voice.
She just started talking. I don't even know what is going on. I'm just a guy sitting in front of a thing trying to do
He didn't ask for his lifeline, Lucy.
I would ask for your lifeline just because it's fun.
All right, you know what? I have to ask for my lifeline because she's telling me anyway.
Okay, you have to. She has to come in then.
No, you have to call your lifeline.
I have to call the lifeline.
Okay, I like how she's telling the announcer what the rules are.
Have you met my wife?
I have actually. All right, let's call on a lifeline.
All right,
a difficult question.
I have a special lifeline. His name is Shlomo. And I will call him now and see if he knows things. Bloody well better. All right, here we go. Under S for Shlomo.
You know, if this was a professional show, we would do the call for you and you'd hear it over the sound and all that stuff.
All right, here we go.
You can send him the link that I just sent you. I texted it. Then we can.
Oh. Okay, well, I got it now.
Hello?
Hi, Shlomo?
Yeah?
Hi. It's Jake.
Hi.
It's Jake from Who Wants to Be a Torah Millionaire?
Hello, Jake.
Hello. I have a question, and you're my phone a friend, Shlomo.
Okay.
This is question number 4 from Numbers, and it's worth $750,000. So don't screw this up, okay?
Hold on a second. Shlomo, this is Shlomo, correct?
This is Shlomo.
Shlomo, I'm detecting a rather crude accent. Where are you from, Shlomo?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
I am from many places.
Now, here's the thing. I think there's something illegal happening here. You actually called a Jewish professional by the name of Shlomo Kleiger. Is this correct? This is Shlomo Kleiger.
Who? This is Shlomo. There's only one Shlomo. You know Shlomo.
You tell all the stories about him all the time.
Is this not Shlomo, or is it Klinger? Shlomo Klinger, is it?
Shlomo of the Shlomo story fame.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm
Shlomo of...
No, everybody thinks that Shlomo is character in Rabbi Aaron's mind for stories. I am Shlomo.
This is the real one.
You're the real Shlomo?
Then you know the guy who you tell all the stories about?
Yeah.
This is the guy.
He was killed 3 years ago in a story I told that went haywire.
Well, here he is, and he's come to.
You know the Latkatown story?
I do.
That's me.
That's you?
You know the story about the boy?
About the boy, yes, I know that one.
With the feathers?
Yeah.
Me.
That's you?
That's him.
Wow.
So can I ask you
the story of the guy with the 2 loaves of challah in the ark? Is that you too?
every story from the rabbi of Aaron is Shlomo, and that is me.
Okay. Listen, Shlomo, it's wonderful to have you with us today.
I'm happy to be here.
Would you help him, please, with the answer? This is a very difficult question.
Okay.
I may not get it. I'm not very smart.
Well,
So when Miriam dies in the book of Numbers, the Israelites become very upset. But Miriam's death creates a second loss, which is A, the tent of meeting, B, the 10 commandments, C, manna, or D, the well. What do you think?
Miriam's death creates a what? I did not hear.
Miriam's death creates a second loss.
Loss?
Loss.
yeah, he loses her life is the first loss.
She dies is the first loss, and the second loss, LOSS, is one of these things. A tent of meeting, 10 commandments, manna, or the well.
Oh my goodness.
That's not easy, Shlomo.
This is a very, very difficult question.
Maybe you should have called someone else for this.
You might have wanted somebody else.
It's okay. Don't worry, Shlomo, because my wife already said things.
Your wife said things.
She did. Not like bad things.
She said things.
Yeah.
So let's go over to the answers again.
The tent of meeting,
Yes.
the 10 commandments,
Okay.
manna, or the well.
The well. I'm going to have to go. This is a very difficult question. I'm impressed with the question. You have very smart rabbis over there.
Yeah, we grow them smart here in Beverly Hills.
I'm going to have to go with C, the loss of manna.
Are you going to listen?
Can I also additionally? All right, thank you, Shlomo.
Thank you, Shlomo.
Thank you, Shlomo. I appreciate your help. I'm gonna.
I don't know
oh my
if
God.
help to you. This is a very, very good question.
Yes, very good.
I guess it was.
I'm gonna have to go now.
Okay.
Thank you.
You can either take my bad advice or not.
What did your wife tell you? What did your wife tell you?
She started by talking about the well. So
Do a 50-50.
can I do a 50-50?
You're not going to like the 50-50 because
You're just going to take away A and B.
We
It's
should
going to
do
be C
an
and D.
we should do an audience participation and have them vote in the.
How do you do that?
Everybody on YouTube and Facebook.
The well is a good choice. That was my other idea, but I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
I knew you were struggling with those two.
You know what? Well, unless people shout it out right now, I'm going to have to go.
Wait, let's give people an opportunity because they are write it into the chat because we can see the chat.
Yeah, let's take the poll.
Jake, you should be able to see the chat on the right side.
I can, and it pretty emphatically thinks it's going to be D because everybody's saying D. So who am I to go against what my wife?
Do you listen to a one-dimensional Shlomo character, or do you listen to all of the people?
I have to go.
All right, Shlomo has to go. All right, he has to go now.
Bye, Shlomo.
Bye. Call up Shlomo and he gives you the wrong answer. Would you believe it?
Exactly.
I'm going to go with D. Final answer.
D, the answer is ding, D. I hope Shlomo is watching. I hope Shlomo is watching in Shlomo land. Because he will never live that down.
That's not good.
Hey. We will never divulge Shlomo's actual persona, even if you ask us, unless you donate $1 million to the temple.
Exactly. Okay. We're on our final question.
Okay.
I don't know if I should say thank God or sadly. Jake, In the final verse of Deuteronomy and the entire Torah. What is the last word of the Torah? This was read last night and this morning. Is it God, Israel, Torah, or Moses? Ask Tiggs.
What is it? What do you think, Tiggs?
I don't know.
Do you have a think? Tell me what you think. Just guess. What do you think? Really? All right. Well, can we? I haven't used my 50-50, so can I use that one?
Yes.
I'd like to.
The answer is going to be either A or B.
A.
So C and D are eliminated?
Correct.
A.
You think it's A?
Yeah. A.
I thought I remembered it being something like something Moses, but that's obviously not it.
Oh, I meant B or D. No, I'm just kidding.
It's A or B.
A or B.
A.
You think it's A?
Yes.
I don't know.
Just try.
I'm going to go with B.
Should I lock that in?
I think you should lock that in.
This is for a million smackaroos, man.
I know. It's a lot of smackaroos.
Okay. The answer is... Dum, 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 dum. Dun, 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 dun.
Hold on, I'm having technical difficulties. One second.
Oh my gosh. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun.
You're going to have to announce it because I can't move.
The answer is B. Israel. Hey, Tiggs, congratulations. What is your son going to be doing with the $1 million that he will receive?
What are you going to do with your $1 million? What
Uh,
are you going to do?
buy a real car.
Buy a real car. What kind?
Actually, no. I'll buy a house. My own house right next
Either
to
one
our
of those things would be just absolutely wonderful.
He's gonna buy his own house right next to our house.
Jake, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Lives one last time and for being such an awesome contestant.
My pleasure.
Hey,
Let's bring everybody back on. Are you
Let's
ready?
bring everybody back on from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? There's Sue, there's Jake, there's Rabbi Basson, there's Santa White, there's rabbinic intern Hannah Alkin, there's
Wave goodbye.
Did Ethan and Lizzie leave?
Yes, I think so. All right, so then
I don't hear any of that music, Cantor White.
Oh, could you just ask Mom, Mommy, is it really going to be $1 million?
I'm going to finish the line.